He's got it, wants to throw. Wentz looks, pressure comes. Wentz hit, sack, back inside the 20. Aiden Hutchinson, that's number 2.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the Big D podcast here. This is Ben. I'm Caleb. We are back recording again. Tigers are in full swing. Red Wings are in playoff hockey time-ish, sort of. We'll talk about that. Pistons are dropping 50-piece nuggets randomly. And who am I missing? Lions. Oh, yeah. Not a whole lot going on with them, but yeah, we'll talk about it. How we doing?
I'm doing good, man. Episode 30. We've been doing it
episode 30
times. Little milestone here. Yeah, I'm doing good. Ready to talk all things Detroit sports, man.
I'm ready too. Who should we start with, or what should we start with?
Let's start with some headlines, baby.
Ooh, okay.
We're gonna start. Some of the headlines this week. Just a couple of them. Michigan beats MSU to advance to the Frozen Four to take on number 1 Boston College. So we got to the Frozen Four.
Got there.
All
hey, you never know. You never know.
You never know. But Boston College is an absolute powerhouse. But yeah, Final Four is official. We got number 1 Purdue versus number 11 NC State.
Big NC State fans.
And then number 1 UConn versus number 4 Alabama. Had some
What's up with these
in the Elite Eight?
What's up with these SEC teams like finally becoming good at basketball? It's kind of annoying.
Dude, I thought I was watching a football game when I first looked at the teams that were playing in the Elite Eight. Alabama versus Clemson. What's going on?
Yeah, like that should not happen.
I thought I was
looking
at the national championship a couple years back.
Yeah, for real.
What else? Also, the Tigers are the last undefeated MLB team.
As it stands.
Rain delays help a lot.
Yeah, for real. We're recording as they're playing too, and they're losing. So hopefully that's true by the time we're done recording.
Let's hope, man. But yeah, that's all the headlines I had this week. I don't know if you had anything else.
No, not really. We'll get into Detroit specific stuff, but yeah, Final Four, cool. Oh, the women's basketball. I saw a graphic, and it was how many people watched the Iowa and LSU game. And it was pretty insane. It was the most watched women's basketball game of all time, including WNBA, whatever. It beat a lot of the college football bowl games. It beat some World Series games. I mean, it's pretty sweet to see. Dude.
I mean, I was tuned in.
Caitlin Clark is so fun to watch.
Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, for real. All 3 Detroit sports teams were playing at the same time, and we were still tuning into the LSU-Iowa game.
I will say one thing, though. In that game, Angel Reese fouled out on a charge. That was not a charge.
That was not a charge.
I wanted Iowa to win. Iowa did not have clear. What is it? It's like clear. Like, I don't know how they
position.
Yeah. She was still moving to that area, and Angel Reese ran into her, made the shot. Would have been an and one to put the game 7 with like a minute 45 left. And no, it was charge. Angel Reese fouled out.
And now she declared for the WNBA draft.
Yeah, I mean, she did a lot in college, though. Like,
yeah, she already won a natty, so.
Won a natty, All-American, like, whatever.
I guess if you're going to go out losing to a team, it might as well be Caitlin Clark's team, right?
Caitlin Clark's unstoppable.
Future Piston.
She literally had free reign to do whatever she wanted in that first half. She was just driving by everybody. In the second half, they started playing her back more, and then she was just sidestepping and step back threes the entire thing.
Yeah, they started going under screens, and I was so confused. I was like, oh my gosh, this is like a coaching nightmare.
So I have the Tigers on my third monitor over
here. They score?
Runners on second and third with Mark Pan at the plate.
Okay, I heard McKinstry walk, so I'm kind of listening to it.
I see.
But yeah. All right, let's get into the Lions. You're wearing that Lions jersey. I want to talk Lions real quick. There's not a whole lot to talk about, but we said we were going to update the Cam Sutton. Turns out he just turned himself in and literally like barely got punished. I don't know why he was running.
Why was he running, dude?
I think my guess is he had some like personal issues to work out with his girlfriend, and so I think they were just kind of dealing with that themselves, and then he turned himself in.
Or
I
he
hope
was
that's
going somewhere to cover up evidence and everything like that.
I don't know. No longer our problem. We're done with Cam Sutton, so that'll be it.
He gone.
Until next year when we compare him to Carlton Davis, and then we can have fun.
Yes, that'll be a fun time.
Let's see what else. Oh, Brock Wright. The Lions matched the 49ers offer to Brock Wright, and he re-signs with the team for 3 years, $12 million. Backup tight. I think this solidifies that he's going to be our backup tight end, which is
100%.
Sweet.
You're still going to see James Mitchell in the games to be the backup receiving tight end, but Brock Wright is going to be a blocker. He will be a very good tier blocking tight end that we have as a backup.
Definitely. What else do we got here? The Lions are talking to the Michigan Panthers kicker Jake Bates after he hit that 64-yard game winner. Actually, he hit 2 of them, but the first one got called back. Good job, Tigers. Fun fact about Jake Bates is he went to Central Michigan.
Everybody's going to Central.
Everybody's going to Central. McKinstry's going to Central. I didn't even know all this stuff. That's sweet.
No.
I mean, he had a 64-yarder. He hit 2 of them.
Yeah.
I'd give him a ring. Well, okay, so they iced him, but they hiked it and he kicked it and he made it. So two. So sweet. Yes, the NFL draft. I saw a video of, I think it was on like Pure Michigan's page or it was something or like Detroit, that. Pure Detroit or something. It wasn't like the Lions or anything. But it was about like the NFL draft stage and what they're preparing to do for all of it, and it's going to be sweet. We're going to be there. I'm so excited. It's going to be once in a lifetime kind of thing. I'm sick. I'm so excited.
That's like everybody's been asking me like I've been asking people like, oh, you go into the draft? Like a couple of my buddies that are huge Lions fans, and they're like, no, I'm not going to go. And I'm like, why? It's free.
It's free.
2, it's once in a lifetime opportunity to go to the NFL draft because it's in Detroit, and who knows the next time it's going to be in Detroit. And 3, why not?
It's a 3-day, heavily secured sports party in Detroit. Like, how could I not go? Like,
exactly.
It's gonna be sweet.
I think we're only gonna go for the first 2, but
yeah,
we'll see.
Yeah. Unless they want me to announce a draft pick in the third day, then I'll stay.
That ain't happening, though.
Speaking of announcing stuff, C.J. Gardner-Johnson, I am not a fan of him anymore. He did this with the Eagles too, where embraces the culture, embraces that Philly culture, kind of disses them when he leaves. Embraces the Lions culture. When he leaves, he disses the Lions and embraces the Eagles. I mean, I have a headache listening to him tweet and post stuff on Instagram. It's kind of annoying. But he also said stuff like fans didn't support him in Detroit during his injury, or like him and JMO were the only people that did stuff for the fans or the community. Like it does. I'm done. I washed my hands of it.
I'm so done with C.J. Gardner-Johnson at this point. Like, buddy, like. The fans supported you. God damn, Torque just struck out, but it's fine. Only down 1. But the fans did support you for 1. We wanted you to play. You came back and you played
mediocrely.
You made a couple plays in the red zone in the playoffs for us, which thank you. That's about it. That's about all you did.
And he got people to wear blue masks.
Mm-hmm.
Which then we lost in them.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. There's not a whole lot to say.
No, but that's all we really have on the Lions. There will be more soon. Obviously, there's not like it's the heat of like the off season right now. Once the draft happens, once they start going back to practice, rosters start getting preseason, then it's football season. So Lions kind of iffy right now just because it's like off season right now. But moving on, we have the Detroit Pistons, who ended up losing last night, Wednesday, against the Hawks. But Malachi Flynn dropped to 50 points off the bench, and he had only 17 points at halftime. This dude just comes in and drops to 50 burger. Third person to ever drop a 50-point game off the bench.
With Jamal Crawford and I don't remember who the other guy is.
I don't remember the other guy either.
But, I mean, it's got to be Jamal Crawford. He's a demon. Anyways, that's got to be the most random 50-piece ever.
It's got to be the most random 50-point game.
I mean, he is the lowest. He's the player with the lowest points per game average to ever drop 50 in a game. He had 5.4 before the game. I actually want to check to see what he's at now.
What's he at now?
I don't know. I'm going to check. What else? Oh, Chauncey. You want to talk about Chauncey?
Oh, yeah. Chauncey Billups has been elected into the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame class of 2024. So,
okay.
Piston getting recognized into the Hall of Fame. I mean, he deserves it 100%. So.
All right, I lied. He was at 4.3 and now he's at 5.3.
So we
you went up one whole point.
That's kind of crazy.
That's actually a lot. But yeah,
this Tigers Mets game is over. Alex Lang is in the game.
Dude, you gotta trust my boy Lang. He was so good last year.
He's so inaccurate.
It's all right when you throw 101. Doesn't matter. I thought honestly after the Pistons, I'm so like if it wasn't for Malachi Flynn, I don't even know what I would be talking about right now.
Literally, the only thing that would have been mentioned was Chauncey Billups being elected into the Hall of Fame.
Yep. How many games left? 6. I think
hopefully.
6.
That's
That's a lot still. I'm scared. I have a question for you. Do we get to 15 wins? We're at 13 right now.
No.
Do we get to 14 wins?
No. They're taking a win away from us. We're finishing the season with 12 at this point.
12. And then we're going to get like the 6th pick in the lottery.
Yep.
Hey, at least we beat the Wizards twice. Anyways.
Yeah. Moving on to the Red Wings, baby. The Red Wings were on a 4-game losing streak. And ending that against Tampa Bay on Monday night.
Needed it. We needed it.
Needed it bad. Speaking of needing it, let's talk playoff implications. This is where it gets big. This is where it gets very complicated because hockey playoffs are complicated. So, in the Atlantic, the Bruins and Panthers have clinched in the Atlantic Division. Toronto is currently this 3 seed with 95 points. Okay. Pretty much, there is no way that we can even get to the 3 seed of our division. No way.
Makes sense.
So, moving on. Metropolitan Division, which is the other division in the conference.
Mm-hmm.
Rangers and Hurricanes have already clinched.
Okay.
The Flyers are the 3 seed right now with 83 points. This is where it gets interesting.
This is where it gets interesting. Yeah.
The wild card currently is Tampa Bay in first with 91 points.
They practically clinched.
They've practically have it locked up. Literally, it's Tampa Bay. It's Tampa Bay and the Toronto going to be fighting for that last spot in the Atlantic Division.
Mm-hmm.
This is now where it gets interesting. So the Capitals, who are in the Metropolitan, have 82 points. So the Flyers have 83, Capitals have 82, both in the Metropolitan.
Red Wings have 82 as well.
Have 82 points.
So we just have to beat one of those Metropolitan teams.
Yes.
Okay.
The Islanders have 81 points.
That's terrifying.
The Penguins have 79 points.
So they're right behind.
So we're all kind of in this area. I struggle to figure some of this stuff out, so this is not 100% accurate. My bad. There's other teams somewhat in there, but with all these teams this close, I don't think any of the other teams are going to make it. I think one's like the Sabres with 76 points who could still technically make it. But with all these teams at like 83, 82, 81, and 79, I just don't see it happening. So, for the Red Wings to make the playoffs, the Capitals have to lose one more game than the Red Wings, and then the Red Wings have to win at least one more game than the Islanders. The Penguins would have to win 2 more games than the Red Wings, 2 more games than the Capitals, and 2 more games than the Islanders to reach the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
The Flyers could also lose one more game, and then the Red Wings, which means the Red Wings have to win out then. But if they lose one more game than the Red Wings, it doesn't matter if the Capitals win out at this point.
Okay.
Because the Capitals would take that 3rd seed in the Metropolitan, and then we'd be fighting with the Flyers.
Okay.
This does not include overtime losses at all, because if I got into overtime losses,
that would get really... Yeah.
A team could literally make the playoffs by losing every single game but making it to overtime every single game.
Yeah.
So this is without any overtime losses from any of these teams. So the Red Wings have 7 games left. The Capitals have 8 games left. The Flyers have 6 games left. And then the Islanders and Penguins also have 7 games left. So it's kind of big that the Flyers have 6 games left.
Mm-hmm.
Because if the Capitals end up winning 2 more games than the Flyers, but we end up winning then 1 more game than the Flyers also, we're in the wild card. Obviously, depending on what the Islanders and Penguins do. It's really close, really complicated. The Red Wings play the New York Rangers tonight, who are insane. Yeah.
So it's going to come down to whichever team just gets hot right now.
It's going to come. Yep, it's going to come down to which team can get hot at this current moment in time. So,
wow.
Yeah. It's interesting.
Really dicey.
Yeah. I know Larkin looked like he got injured the other day, but I think he's fine.
He always does that.
Larkin always scares me. I don't know. Speaking of hockey, I forgot to bring this up in the headlines. If you didn't see this New Jersey Devils versus New York Rangers brawl, that was one of the greatest things I ever watched. Literally, the puck dropped 2 seconds into the game. Everybody had their gloves off.
The puck dropped and they dropped their gloves.
Yeah, literally. It was the second fastest fight of all time.
Second fastest. Wow. Okay.
Because the 2 seconds dropped off the clock before the refs blew the whistle. 1 second dropped off the clock before.
Oh, okay.
The fastest fight in the NHL is 1 second. That fight took 2 seconds to start.
The scoreboard operator's got to be a little quicker.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. Eight players were ejected from the game. So it was insane. Dude, oh, what's his name? Oh, the New York Rangers rookie defenseman.
Oh, I have it right here.
Isn't it Remp? Isn't it
Matt Rempe
or something?
Yeah, Matt Rempe.
3
games played.
Yep.
I have right here. 3 games played. He's played a total of 5 minutes and 3 seconds. 47 penalty minutes. And he's been ejected all 3 games he's played.
That's against the Devils.
Against the Devils. Sorry, yeah, against the Devils.
But this dude...
Bro's in the wrong sport. He needs to go to UFC.
I think he's in the right sport. I love to see this in hockey. Dude, it's great. Because he's not even that bad. It's just like...
47 penalty minutes isn't bad in 3 games. He's only played 5 minutes of on-ice time. And he spent 47 in the box.
I'm saying, like, in the games that he's played. But, yeah, it's just great. Yeah, I don't really to say about it.
I really want to do some math really quick. So there have been 180 total minutes in those 3 games. He spent that in the box 26% of that time in the box.
Nice.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Yeah. So in the first 2 seconds, there was 132 total penalty minutes enforced and 8 ejections.
Oh my gosh. That's insane.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, anything else for the Red Wings? Just cheer them on. They play this weekend. I think they play tomorrow, right?
They play
tomorrow.
tonight. They play
Oh, they play
tonight
tonight.
tonight against the Rangers.
That's right.
Our next game would be, I'm looking it up right now on my phone. Why can't I find the Red Wings game?
I have it right here.
Oh wait, no, it is tomorrow.
Tomorrow and then Sunday.
It's tomorrow and then Sunday against the Sabres, and then this is the game after, which is on Tuesday, is going to be one of the most important games of the season so far. We play the Capitals.
Well, then we play the Penguins right after, and then the Maple Leafs. So they're all like really
we have a very tough schedule to end the season. But if you look at the Capitals schedule,
yeah, you don't want to.
Oh wait,
yeah,
it wasn't the Capitals schedule. I think it was the Flyers.
Yeah, the Flyers. In the last 7 games we played, 4 of them are home, which is a W, including the big one against the Capitals. That would honestly be a sick game to go to.
Mm-hmm.
But
and then also the Capitals and Flyers will play the last game of the season, which could end up helping.
Yeah, because someone's not. I mean, I guess. Yeah, someone's probably
unless they go to overtime and we end up missing the playoffs by 1 point.
That would be tough. We're gonna keep that out. So by time the next pod is posted, the Red Wings will have 3 games left. So we'll do an update then with those last 3 games. Well, probably last 4 games because they play that Thursday when we record. So
yeah, we'll do the last 4 games.
Last 4 games for sure, and we'll see, and then we'll keep it on our Instagram too.
It's gonna be interesting. NHL playoff season, baby. Come on, just bring it back to hockey time.
Riley Green game-tying solo home run.
Oh, my video paused. I'm like,
Riley! Where's the Riley jersey? Where's the Riley jersey?
It's in the washer.
He has been bad this year, and that is huge. I seriously think Riley has like 3 hits this year, and 2 of them are home runs.
Yep.
Dude, should we just get right into the Tigers?
Let's do it. Take us right into.
Honestly, the Mets brought in MLB The Show legend Adam Ottavino, and he's not good right now. So, let's go Tigers. All right, speaking of the Tigers, let's get into this. Also, shout out the Motown Madness YouTube channel. There will be a Series 1 recap that I did today in the last 3 days on the Tigers' first series. Supposed to be a week, but the rain has really screwed me. So, getting that posted today. I'm going to be gone all this weekend on a little trip and will not be available. So, hopefully, we'll get that re-record or get the next week recorded after and get back into it. Yes, check out Motown Madness YouTube channel. It'll be linked in the description if Ben remembers.
Sometimes I forget.
It's all good. All right, Tigers. All right. Let's just lay it out there. We're the last undefeated team. Okay. That's awesome. We've played 4 games, which is cool too. And all 4 teams we've played, or all 4 games we've played have been against teams who have not won a game. But, it's so good. It's baseball. Anything can happen. The Guardians could beat the Mariners, sweep them, and what else crazy happened the other day?
The Rockies have won a game this year.
Yeah, the Rockies beat Rockies beat the Diamondbacks, I think, which is like,
yeah.
There's just been weird things happening too. Pitchers are getting shelled too. It's nuts.
The Astros no-hit the Blue Jays.
That's right, with Ronel Blanco.
Dude,
actually,
the Blue Jays had to be pulling an April Fool's prank. Had to be.
Shohei had. Never mind, I can't say that. He had bets on the game. Anyways, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. The Blue Jays have to be one of, like, the most streakiest teams I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, when the Phillies played the Reds the other night, a AAA relief pitcher got called up, drove 5 hours, got to the game in the 4th inning, or, like, 3rd inning, and then had a 3-inning save to end the game.
That's dedication. Give that man a raise right now. That's
might have
honestly so
I
sick.
think he showed up in the third inning. It was a 4-inning save, but it might have been in the fourth inning. It was a 3-inning save.
One
I
of the
don't know.
two.
He showed up, ran into the stadium, warmed up, went into the game, and
That's very
shoved
impressive.
for 3
He's
innings.
doing his stretches on the way there. He's like,
Yeah, just stretching on the way there. Okay,
out
but
the window.
You're an MLB team. You couldn't give the man a plane ticket?
It probably was faster to drive. Like, you never know where he was. Drive to the airport, wait. There might not have been a flight either. If it was like a last-minute thing.
He was at, like, the AAA facilities.
Okay, but if it was like the last-minute thing,
yeah,
there's probably not time. He probably had to drive. I hope he got his miles covered, though, on his car. That's the real thing.
That's the real thing.
Or someone drove him.
You better be getting that 60 cents per mile, man.
Oh, yes, definitely. Anyways, Tigers. Back to Tigers. 1-0 win on Thursday, opening day. Tariq Skubal is him. He's going to win the Cy Young. And we're going to win best bullpen in the league. On Saturday, Kenta Maeda got absolutely shelled. Lou Bob is his father. We still won 7-6 because we're goated in the late. Ooh, what happened?
Cole Keith had another nice hard hit ball, but
He just can't get a break, man. He hits all balls hard and you get caught. Anyways, pause. 7-6, Tigers won on Saturday. This is so chaotic. Sunday, Tigers win 3-2 after a nice Flaherty outing. I think Lou Bob went 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts that day. So we definitely took a little bit of the film from Saturday and said, let's not leave sliders belt high. And let's not throw 90-mile-an-hour fastballs on the inner third to Lou Bob. What else? Played the Mets on Monday. Wow. Was the last game they played Monday? No.
Tuesday.
No.
Tuesday got rained out.
And Wednesday got rained out. It was Monday.
No. Was it Monday?
I'm telling you, I think it was Monday.
Yeah, it was Monday.
It was Monday.
Yeah.
Who pitched that day? I already forgot.
We had
Reese Olson.
Reese
Olson. Tigers ended up winning that game 5-0. Reese had a nice outing. Yeah, all my deep dive stats and whatever are in that Motown Madness video, so make sure you go check that out. Doing that more this year, trying to get more in-depth analytical. Yeah.
One stat I saw during this game that I'm currently watching, it popped up in like the 4th inning. The first 4 games this year compared to the first 4 games last year, we had, I think it was 25 or 26 runs given up in the first 4 games. We have like 8 this year in the first 4 games. Maybe
that's impressive.
It's a huge difference.
6 and 2, yeah. It should be 8.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, so let's just talk about it. So I'll share some stuff from the video. Bullpen ERA before this game we're watching right now. Have they given up a run? Because the one the
one that
did Wentz give up one?
Joey Wentz came in, but it was a runner that Mize let on, I believe. And so I think that it's technically Mize's earned run still.
Let me just look real quick because I want... Well, then also, my stat's going to be messed up anyways. It is not earned for Wentz. Okay, so still, the number's going to be even lower. But before this game, 17 innings pitched for the bullpen, gave up 1 run. That's a .53 ERA. Now it's even lower because our bullpen continues to shove. And even our ERA in general, our whole team's ERA is second in the league behind the Red Sox. And that's including that Maeda 6 earned run start. If he doesn't, like, if he just somehow, if we take him out or if he just gives up a few less, like, we are in first by a landslide. It's crazy.
If he doesn't throw a 90-mile-per-hour fastball in the 11th,
or hang an 82 slider
on like the 11th pitch of the at-bat. Yeah.
So, yeah. We just brought Chafin in. He's been shoving this year, too. Honestly, every single bullpen piece has been solid. I did a reaction to my favorite moment over the weekend. Honestly, Parker Meadows' home run robbery was pretty sick. Not gonna lie, but I'm a big pitching guy, and so my favorite moment was when Tyler Holton came in on Easter in the 8th inning, bottom of the 8th, tie game, strikes out 3 White Sox. Top of the 9th, we score 1. Bottom of the 9th, he comes back because there's a lefty in the box, strikes him out 4 Ks and 4 outs. And dude, you gotta watch the clips. Watch him. I posted them over on that video. They are absolute dots. Like every single one of them's in the corner. Yeah. It's nuts. Like if he can stay like that, that'd be sweet. If you're, go ahead.
If we're talking about our favorite moments over,
go for it.
First 4, I'm taking Zach McKinstry making the play at third base, getting that double play, stepping on third and then throwing over to first. Dude, the entire dugout was hype. That was insane. That saved the game.
That was huge.
That was the last game of the series against the White Sox, I believe. When we ended up winning in extra innings 5-0, put a 5 spot. Also, real
against
quick,
the Mets,
Carson Kelly, dog.
That was demon.
Was that in the Mets game that we did that?
No, the McKinstry.
Was the Mets game. The Mets game was the 5 spot in extra innings. The White Sox one was like only a 1.
In the top of the 9th.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yes, sir.
The Mets game.
So the Tigers have been winning really close games, and then they went to that extra innings on Monday against the Mets, putting a 5-piece up in the 10th inning, which was sick. But all the other games have been 1-run games, and it's like my blood pressure's up here.
It's funny because in the broadcast they were talking about it. The Tigers would have tied the Mets for 4 games, starting 4-0 at 1-score games apiece if they would have only scored 1 run in the top of the 10th and would have won. And it was like the 9th, I think, and Jason Benetti goes, he goes, well, the Tigers either need to score a lot of run or the Mets need to win for the Mets to still hold that record. And the Tigers just go and put a 5-piece up at the top of the 10th. God.
Dude, we gotta just talk about Jason Benetti real quick. Like, it is unreal listening to him. Like, I didn't realize I never really enjoyed the Tigers broadcasts a whole lot. But I didn't know what we were missing out on. Dude is hilarious, and he is so entertaining. And Chafin just got a K, which is a W. He is so funny, and he's so quick with everything. He's so much stuff. It's just, I would die to have one conversation with this man because of how much knowledge I think he has. Like, I'm so happy that he decided to come to the Detroit, and he says so many good things about Detroit. Like, oh my gosh, because he came from Chicago, and our first series was against Chicago in Chicago. So Chicago did a lot of cool stuff for him, and like put him on the billboard and shouted him out and stuff, and thanked him and whatnot. But still, he just continued to talk about how Detroit was sweet and how much he enjoyed being here. It was so sweet to hear. We're going to the 9th.
Tie game going into the 9th.
All right. What do you got for me? Anything else?
There was something before you said that I wanted to mention, and I
thought you were going to talk about Benetti for some reason, so I just kept going.
Well, no, Benetti, yes, he's been insane. I could not stand listening to the broadcast last year.
I love you, Kurt Gibson, but
I would literally turn on a VPN, watch MLB TV, even though I had Bally Sports. Turn on a VPN.
And click the other
to the MLB app and listen to the other broadcast because I couldn't stand listening.
Oh, that's top tier. That is hilarious.
It was so bad. It's the only way I could watch a Tigers game last year because I couldn't stand the broadcast at all.
They actually did broadcast rankings last year, and we were dead last.
Yeah. Good.
Hey, we changed it, which is cool.
Yeah.
The A's need to learn something about that. We can talk about the A's. We can talk about the A's real quick. So they're no longer going to be in Oakland after this year. They're going to move to West Sacramento.
Yep.
What's over there? Is that like a minor league stadium or something? I don't
even know.
I should look that up what they are. Is their name going to change? Probably not until they move to Las Vegas, is my guess. I don't know, though.
No.
That's a decent drive. Oakland to Sacramento. That's so weird. They have a contract to be there until 2027 and potentially 2028 if the stadium takes too long in Las Vegas. But, like, it just seems like such a casual move to a whole different city. Like, how do you even do that?
Can we talk about how much we slander the Pistons GM, right? Because of some of the decisions he's made.
Mm.
The Oakland A's GM, worst GM in the entirety of the
It's
four major
like
sports.
not even close either. Like I can't even think of anybody that's remotely similar.
Just think of a team that the A's could have had if they just signed everybody to extensions.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, we should go through it sometime. The big names that I think of though: Sean Murphy, Matt Olson,
yep,
Joe Ryan. I believe Joe Ryan was a A. Frankie Montas is no longer healthy, but I mean he was one of them.
Josh Donaldson. I don't know.
There's a shortstop I'm forgetting too.
Oh yeah. Who's the shortstop?
I don't remember.
Was it Lindor on that team?
He might have been.
I feel like Lindor played for the A's.
I almost said Lindor, but I don't know if that's right or not.
All right, I gotta look this up because
we can just look it up. We're just chilling. We're watching the Tigers a little bit. Best. I'm just gonna look up the Oakland A's in like 2011.
Oh, there you go. 2011 Oakland A's. Francisco Lindor. Nope, he did not. It was not Francisco Lindor. He played for Cleveland, which is obvious.
There's someone I'm missing. Someone is cooking something upstairs and it smells like it's on fire.
That's
okay. 2011 might be too far. Michael Taylor. Let's see here. Brandon Inge. Wait, what? Yoenis Cespedes. Like this team. I know these guys are kind of old. I scored like 2015 or 16. I forget that it's like 2024. I'm like, 2011 was like 10 years ago.
Dude, I still say that though. I say like 2011, thinking it's normal that it was like near, and it was literally like 13 years ago, and I think it's like 6 years ago half the time when I'm talking about it.
Yeah.
I mean, the Tigers made it to the World Series recently. It's 2012.
Yeah. Oh, that's 12 years ago. Mark Canha was an A. Shout out Mark Canha. What a dog. Actually, is he hitting right now? Or no, it's Carson Kelly.
No, it's not. It's Gio Urshela.
Oh, Carson Kelly must have got out then.
Yep.
Joey Wendell, Matt Olson, Mark Canha, Chris Davis, Marcus Semien. That's what I was forgetting.
That's who it was.
Marcus Semien. This team would be so good. I haven't even go to the pitching yet. I mean, the pitching's got to be even better. Yeah, this team. Rajay Davis.
Oh, Tigers legend.
Sean Manaea, Paul Blackburn, Kendall Graveman, Danny Colum, Sean Doolittle, Blake Trinan, Frankie Montas, Liam Hendricks, Sonny Gray. Oh my gosh. Sonny Gray is what I was thinking. I'm not Joe Ryan. Sonny Gray is the guy I was thinking of.
Yeah.
But yeah, imagine the A's resign. This is not Detroit sports, but I don't care. It's big news. It's cool.
It's so funny to talk.
There was one NFL thing we never talked about, and that was Stephon Diggs getting traded.
Oh yeah, I forget. That's a big thing.
That's the headline we didn't mention.
Real quick, Houston Texans offense. What?
We can talk about it compared to the Lions. So we're looking at like top 5 offenses. Okay. There's a lot of really good offenses now.
The Texans have 3 number 1 receivers on their team.
The Texans got to be like 1 or 2. I swear. Like,
who's number 1 then?
The Niners.
I'd take the Texans receiving corps over the Niners receiving corps any day. I mean, Christian McCaffrey and George Kittle is what makes the Niners possibly better, because Christian McCaffrey is one of the greatest running backs of all time, and George Kittle is a very good tight end. Top 3 in the NFL right
now. We're going to the bottom of the 9th. The Dolphins, nah. Not with Tua. I don't think he's that good. The Chiefs, not on paper. I feel like you just have to mention them. Plus, they have a new wide receiver 1, which is kind of sweet.
All right, who knows? The issue is
Rashee Rice. I don't know what's going to happen with that because, like, he wasn't in the car.
I thought he was.
I don't think so. I think it was just his car. It was. I don't know. I don't know enough about that. I heard that it was just his car.
Oh,
but I don't know.
I don't know.
Who else? I mean, the Packers are pretty good, but they're not top 5. Someone was saying the Falcons are top 5. Okay, I get the Falcons are going to be better, but put it up side by side next to the Texans or the 49ers, and I'm sorry, but you're losing in every category.
Yeah. The only thing, no, not every category. They're not.
Almost.
Atlanta versus Houston, they're not losing in the running back category. I'd take like 16 starting running backs over the Texans running back right now. Joe Mixon is not that good.
That's true. That's true. But I almost every category. Like, that's literally it. I mean, maybe Kyle Pitts if he actually does something with his life. You take over Dalton Schultz, but
the issue with
the wide receiver is clear and the quarterback clears.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, quarterback, but
clear. No, it clears. Oh, I forgot they got Kirk.
But just by season, though, like if you're just taking one season, I don't know.
If you take one season and you take last year Falcons roster compared to this year's Houston, I'm taking Houston.
Oh yeah. I'm talking about this year's Falcons.
The issue with this year's Falcons is who knows how they're going to be utilized because they have a new coach and they might actually utilize Bijan Robinson and Kyle Pitts instead of using Jonnu Smith more than Kyle Pitts.
Yeah. That was weird. Jason Foley coming in. Come on, let's take it to the 10th, buddy. Yeah, let's go over like the NFC North though, because this is the best division of football and it's not close anymore.
It's tough though because the Vikings, like, they don't have a quarterback.
They're going to draft JJ. They're going to draft JJ.
They have to trade up though.
I don't know if they do.
JJ McCarthy is going top 5 in the draft, and I will.
There's no way.
I will put money on JJ McCarthy going top 5 in the draft.
I could really see him being a Patriot.
Four quarterbacks, I think, go in the top 5.
That would be nuts. What are the Bears going to do? No, we're not getting into that.
What do I think they should do versus what are they going to do? They're going to draft Caleb. They're drafting Caleb Williams. They should draft Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, Jaden Daniels is, I don't know. That's a different. We'll talk about that when we get closer to the draft for sure. But yeah, okay. Let's say that Jaden Daniels and Caleb Williams are pretty comparable. Put them on the Bears. That Bears offense is disgusting. Like, what? That's a disgusting offense.
Then the Packers, they didn't add much besides Josh Jacobs.
But that offense is still good. They need a wide receiver 1. They need a true wide receiver 1. It's not Jaden Reed. I'm sorry. No. It might be Christian Watson, honestly. The thing is, you get Christian Watson, Romeo Doubs, and Jaden Reed healthy.
Woo. That's a good receiving core.
That's a great receiving core. Pair it with Josh Jacobs and Jordan Love. Yeah, it's terrifying.
The Lions made it to the NFC Championship last year. The team didn't change much besides like Josh Reynolds leaving. Not a lot of like big names. Not a lot of big names left. CJ Gardner-Johnson obviously left, but he didn't do anything anyway.
Yeah, no, the Lions didn't lose much at all besides like Jonah Jackson, but we replaced him with Zylan. Like, it's pretty comparable. And there's also talks with Goff getting an extension, and the number I heard thrown out there like makes me sick to my stomach a little bit.
$49 million.
That's I'm sorry. That's too much. That is too much.
Is it like
I don't know.
Is it though?
I don't know.
I want to pay St. Brown so bad though. Like, we have to.
And Panay.
And Panay. Well, Mets have a runner on first
Yeah.
to start the bottom of the ninth inning in a tie game. And he's probably going to steal second.
No, he's not.
Nimmo?
Foley's got a quick
He does.
wind up. And it's a righty too, which doesn't help. Oh no, Lindor's up. Never mind. Anyways, back to the NFC North offenses. Let's say the Vikings get JJ, and JJ's like good. That offense is really good.
Yeah. Even though everybody's going to say, "Oh, they drafted JJ McCarthy," he's not a true quarterback. Watch film, watch anything. JJ McCarthy will come out as either the top or the second quarterback, best quarterback to play in the NFL. I forgot Drake May is in the question too.
Yeah, he's good too. He threw a nasty ball the other day, I saw. So yeah, all four of those offenses are top 12. Exclude the Vikings, top 9, 8.
The issue is with the Vikings and the Bears. They're both going to have new quarterbacks. They both currently don't have a quarterback. I mean, the Vikings have Darnold.
That's true. Both teams don't have quarterbacks right now. You never know. Caleb Williams could pull Bryce Young and just be bad.
Okay, but the issue with that is Bryce Young went to a very bad offense who literally doesn't have a single weapon. True. Adam Thielen is the best weapon on that team.
Yes, sir. I would love to see Adam Thielen in a Lions uniform.
Chicago Bears team who's honestly catch the ball, McKinstry. He stole second base. Sorry.
Oh. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. What was I just going to say?
But Caleb Williams is going to a Bears offense that's really
oh, yeah. Their wide receiving core is
that's the best. Keenan Allen.
That's the best in the there's somebody else too.
Not Darnell. I don't think it's Darnell. Equanimous is no.
They have some. I know they have somebody else.
Yeah. I don't remember. You think Justin Jefferson's gone?
Well, they don't.
Or you think Justin Jefferson stays?
I think he stays. I think so.
Put him in Cincinnati.
No,
bring back Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson.
There is talks we get Tyler Boyd, which I wouldn't mind.
There is talks.
I feel like he's pretty much identical to Josh Reynolds.
Yeah.
They're going to play the same role, which is
Where'd KJ Osborne go? Why do I not remember?
I don't remember.
Why did I feel like it was like the Jets or something?
Foley with a K. K'd up Lindor.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Patriots.
No. That's right. To go be wide receiver 1.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what it was.
Yeah. That's an interesting situation too. That's going to be like a Bryce Young situation.
Can we talk about... We never talked about the Steelers. Did we ever talk about the Steelers getting Russ and Justin Fields? God, I miss NFL, man. I just want to talk about NFL, but we gotta get going. We got stuff to do. So, you wanna take us out of here?
I think that's gonna be it for us. Tigers home opener this weekend, playing the A's. Red Wings in a playoff hunt. Pistons are along for the ride, and that's gonna be it for me. I'm out of here. We are out of here. Peace. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn the notification bell on to never miss another video of ours. Check out our Instagram at motown.madness for daily posts and content all about Detroit sports. And check out our TikTok, motown.madness, for clips and highlights of each episode.